The headaches are just piling up for Elon Musk at Tesla. He gave an extraordinary interview with the New York Times. There's an SEC investigation, two of them actually, and a whistleblower who says the company was spying on employees. And look at the stock. It's now down 7%, $23 down. Joining us now, former SEC attorney Teresa Goody. Teresa, I want to focus, first of all, on that Times interview and Musk's emotional state. He seems to me to be unbalanced. Do you think he's on the way out?
It's hard to say whether or not he's on the way out. He's under a lot of scrutiny, so I can imagine that he's going to be very emotional, and there's been lots of reports of him scrounging around to find investors. So whether or not he's on the way out will ultimately be up to investors. And of course, if there's an SEC investigation and the enforcement action requires that he be barred from being an officer or director of a company, then that would also oust him.
I mean, I believe that the board is looking at a number two, a replacement, if you will. That sounds like a way out to me.
It definitely could be. It's difficult with Elon Musk being really such, the force behind this company, that replacing him is not going to be easy or a smooth transition by any means, I think. But you do have to look out for the benefit of the shareholders, and it is still a public company. And this kind of conduct was very irresponsible, reckless, and that's not the kind of conduct that you want to see from the CEO of a public company.
And everybody's lawyering up. That means that Tesla is going to be shelling out millions, if not tens of millions of dollars in legal fees. How are shareholders going to feel about that?
Well, I think that they should be happy in the fact that there are going to be these investigations going forward. With the lawyers are going to be looking at what happened, and I think they're going to be very upset that through everything that Musk has done, now there's all of these costs associated with it. And so I think that there's all of the added costs is going to be very concerning for shareholders.
Yeah, I mean, after that New York Times interview, I'm going to be surprised if he can raise the money that he needs to raise and stay in that position. But that's just my observation. I want to change subject for a second because, as you know, I'm sure, President Trump has been tweeting on company financial reports. At the moment, you get a financial report every 3 months. The president wants to go to every 6 months. Teresa, now you worked at the SEC. I'm going to put that tweet up on the screen for our viewers to read if they wish. But look, you worked at the SEC. What do you make of a proposal to go to every 6 months, not 3 months?
Well, this proposal is certainly not out of left field, and the SEC has indicated that it was looking at these various changes. There's the Regulation A companies, and they're already reporting on a semi-annual basis with the option to also report quarterly. So there is some precedence for this, and I think that a study is a very thoughtful way to go forward.
What kind of difference do you think it would make?
Well, there's always this trade-off, right, between transparency and for investors, and then regulatory burden on the other side. And so there's always a trade-off. And so looking at what kind of information people are getting on the quarterly basis and whether or not the semi-annual coupled with a really rigorous 8K, the reporting that you do when there is a material event, those two coupled together, looking at whether or not that is enough for investors. And so I think it is important to look at this as a study, a kind of a thoughtful approach, and look at the precedents that we already have with Regulation A.
Got it. I think it'll be a long time coming if it comes. Teresa?
Indeed.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks very much, Teresa. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.